Let's talk about this, man. You know, I try to tell men all the time that a woman's love is a fantasy love. It doesn't really exist. It's in her brain, it's in her feelings. It's not the true essence of love. The true essence of love is an action verb. Love shows itself in its actions, not in its words, not by focusing on its own desires and bragging about. You know that many men are in situations with women and they believe the woman loves them because the woman constantly gives the man praise for how he makes her feel. Men are confused into believing that that woman's love is represented by her appreciating your efforts to make her feel good. So her actions aren't necessary, only her recognition of your actions. And so many women go through their lives and talk about they've been in love this many times and they love this man and they never loved nobody. That's where the old adage, a woman doesn't love you, she loves how you make her feel. That's where it comes from. And that's the truth. That's why women fall in and out of love so often, because they don't truly love a man. And if a woman is into what you're doing, or if a man is into what a woman's doing, or if anybody's into what anyone's doing, if you're a new quarterback, you may have an amazing year in the NFL. Second year, people got a year worth of tape on you. Guess what? You don't look as good the second year unless you're the truth. So eventually, no matter how great you are at doing what you do to make her feel good, she's going to bore of that. And that's the point where she understands that, okay, I'm not in love. She's telling herself she fell out of love with you. No, she just got bored with the things you were doing. The excitement wore off. So that's why I tell you, men, just avoid emotional attachment to women, because they're not going to be emotionally attached back to you. They're going to be appreciative of the emotion you show them for a while. Why do you think 80% or a little bit more now of divorces are initiated by women? Because they don't fall out of love. They just want something new. They want that old feeling back. Like H-Town said, and now I want that old thing back to make these women once again comfort. That's what she want. She want that old thing back. But it can't come back, because the old thing was the new thing. So she got to move on to the next man to get the new thing again. Now, somebody send me a piece of content, man. Well, this chick, this is going to trip y'all out, man. I say she's a voodoo chick because she got piercings everywhere, man. She got piercings in a diamond shape on her chest, man. Some kind of shape on her chest. Maybe a 5-point star. I don't know. She got some type of... She got piercings in her tongue, man. She got a rod through a tip of her tongue, man. She got piercings all... Listen, man. I know a voodoo bro when I see one. Now, I don't know what nobody else gonna say, but I know voodoo chick. I dealt with some voodoo chicks. I know one when I see... I can tell you a voodoo chick from a mile away, bro. And what she's ranting about is that she broke up with this man. And I say married, husband, because you know I am. I believe two people together and they live together and do all that, man, for 10 years, they were married, legally or non-legally. That piece of paper don't make you married. That living arrangement does. So she got mad because her love spell didn't work on this guy. She said, let's break up. He said, okay. Matter of fact, she said, I don't want to be in this anymore. He said, okay. So her rant is the fact that he said, okay, not the fact that she broke up. Obviously, if she broke up with him, she was feeling the same way he was feeling, but that's not her problem. She don't care nothing about that. He's supposed to still be loving on her the way he did in the beginning. But at a certain point, a real man, any of you who have been in that situation, you understand when a woman doesn't appreciate you anymore. The problem is too many men stay in the situation long after they know the woman doesn't appreciate them anymore. Long after. I'm talking about, man, years after. Some guys know the woman stopped appreciating them at year 2 and they on year 12 right now. Boy, how you throw a whole decade on top of a woman that you know didn't appreciate you no more? So let's take a look at this right quick, man. We're gonna dive into this, give it a good go. Again, man, salute to everybody in the building, man. All the homies in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Principles over people. Appreciate you joining the Green Label Gang, man. Welcome to the Alpha family. All right, let me pull this video on in, man. Wait a minute, man, it didn't come in, did it? Hold up. Y'all give me a minute right quick, man. My jump drive didn't hold up, man. My jump drive didn't. Let me reinsert it. Y'all give me a minute. I think we should be good now, man. Let me try to pull it on in. It's always something with these contraptions, man. All right, here we go. Y'all check this out, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull it on in.
When I broke up.
Now, first of all, let me change the title of this thing. We're going to change the title of this, man, because this woman voice, I just realized, man, she sound kind of doodly. That's what we're going to call him now. We ain't going to call him master. We'll call him doodly. She sound kind of doodly, don't she, man? She sounds a tad bit doodly. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree, man. She sound kind of doodly. All right. Let's get it, man. All right, so we're going to check this on out, man. Let's dive into this. Y'all check it out. That's real talk, SJ3, a real voodoo priestess. I'm talking about would have put him in place. She's sitting here. See, look at that diamond on her chest, man. All them piercings on her chest, man. Then she got a long rod through her tongue, man. Then like she got them dreadlocks pulled to the back, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Watch it. All right, let's get into this, man. Let's check this one out, homies.
With my ex-boyfriend.
Hold up.
Like,
man, what the hell is going on? All right. Yo, hold up, man. Something ain't right. Oh, I keep turning the damn volume down. My bad. My bad, homies. I'm trying to start it over. Keep turning the volume down. All right, let's check it out.
When I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, all he said was, okay. And I was like, I was a little shocked. Not because I was playing a game with him, because I was serious. I don't play that back and forth, break up, get back together nonsense. I don't do that.
You see, she can say what she want to say, but that's exactly what she's doing. Why would you care about him saying like she wanted the man to be hurt? She wanted the man to try to hold on to her. She wanted the man to fight for her. You know, women say that all the time. Well, why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you fight for me? What you mean fight for you? I'm not finna fight for no woman that say she don't want to be with me. What I look like? What I look like fighting for some that don't want me? When I can go and not have to fight for some, and I can fight some off that want me. You got two choices. You can fight for the woman that don't want you or fight off the woman who does. It's up to you. But here's a woman who's saying she doesn't play those games, but she wanted this man to be hurt by her saying this. She wanted this man to say, well, what? What happened? What did I do? What? I love you, baby, my pretty little baby. That's what she wanted. But you know what he did? He didn't care.
If it's over for me, it's over. So I was shocked because we were together for 10 years, and his response to me ending the relationship was, okay.
I ain't gonna keep stopping it, man, but I gotta say this. When she says we were in a 10-year relationship, and when I broke it off, Shawty, you broke it off. So you had the same mindset he had, but he's not supposed to have that mindset because she thought he really truly loved her. She knows she didn't love him, but she thought he truly loved her and that he was going to fight for her and try to hold on to her. He thought she was caught up in the love spell, man. Let's keep going.
And we continued to talk and such like nothing ever happened, right? We were not intimate or anything, but, we were cordial to one another. And I think somewhere in his mind, he thought that, yeah, this is just a phase she's going through. I'm going to just stay cool and I'm going to get my girlfriend back, right?
Now, you see this? This man didn't fight for her at all. This man said, okay, she's living in a fantasy world. See, love for a woman is a fantasy. She thinks in her mind that he should have been, for whatever reason, thinking about getting her back. There's no way in her mind that he could have been feeling just as free as she did. You know what I'm saying? No way he could have been wanting to get away from her as much as she wanted to get away. Here's the thing. She played the love game and she lost. She played a silly game. That's why she prefaced this whole thing with, I don't play the love game. But she did play the love game. She played the love game. She thought she was going to win and she lost. That's all women play the love game for. They just want to win. When the relationship is over, they want to win. They want to know that they came out on top and you still love them more than they love you. You still want them more than they want you. That's all it is, man. So you have to know what the true definition, the true explanation, the true representation of love is, and that's a woman's actions. That's why I say shut uppiness and obedience is the easiest thing to gauge a woman by, because they're wired to shut up when you talk and they're wired to obey you. If a woman can't give you shut uppiness and obedience, she's a lost cause. And I don't mean give her time to show you she can do it. If she don't give you that from the beginning, the energy connection isn't right. You don't wait for shut uppiness and obedience. You got guys that have been married for 5 years, still waiting on the broad to get them shut up and is obedient. Boy, you've been paying bill for 5 years. When's she gonna do her part?
But in the interim, with all the cordialness, he never tried to fight for me.
There it is. The whole fight for me thing. This woman got to be in her 30s, in her late 30s, early 40s. I hope she is. If not, she may have had a hard life. But she got to be in her late 30s, early 40s, especially after a 10-year relationship. She got to be in her late 30s, early 40s, talking about he ain't fight for her. Well, Shawty, you didn't fight for him either. What the hell a man gonna fight for a woman for when she said, hey, I don't want to be with you no more? You gonna fight to change her mind? You're going to fight to make her want to be with you? And this is for all y'all guys out there where a woman done left you and you still trying to be with her. Man, let me tell you something. If a woman leave you, boy, you don't get mad. You don't get sad. You get glad. You tell her, make sure she got everything. Tell her, don't worry about it. You're going to move your stuff. I'll rent 2 men in the truck for you. Just tell me when you want to go so I can rent this truck for you. Don't worry about it. I'll tip them too. You sure you don't need no help? I will help you out the door. That's what you tell her. This is what a woman wants. She wants you to be hurt by not having her in your life. And the only way that happens is if you give her too much value in your life. Like Steve Harvey says, oh man, but when I met Margie, that changed my life. She motivated me. She made me believe in myself. She made me believe I was all that. Now, the only reason he needed that because he valued his first wife's opinion so much, and all she did was dog him out and drag him. Never let a woman have any connection to how much you value yourself. Because this, what she expected to happen, happens to men every day because they give a woman too much value. He didn't give a woman that value.
He never asked me out. He never did anything. He just kept like a cool, like we were the homies. And again, I'm like, that was wild to me, right? So eventually I initiated a conversation and I'm like, why you never tried to fight for me? Like, you didn't love me. You didn't care about me. And he was like, nah, it wasn't that, He didn't know how to approach the situation. I think that's what he said. I don't remember.
See, when a woman says, I think that's what he said, I don't remember. Now, she remembered this whole conversation, but she don't remember that part about what he said. Now, either she doesn't value that man's word or she's lying. because that wouldn't fit into her narrative that she's about to say he didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to tell her. He didn't know how to tell you, shout, I think we better off as friends. That's all. If a man wants, come on, brothers. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all ever known one man who wanted a woman and didn't chase her. I'm talking about a man who was with a woman and they broke up and he wanted her back. Tell me one man you ever knew. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever known a man who truly loved the woman and they broke up and he didn't try to get that woman back. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever seen it. Because, man, I ain't never seen it. I've been all around this country and I ain't never seen it. I've seen men who still want the woman that moved on and went on with somebody else, and they still can't get over the woman. Let me tell you what she's doing right now. Shawty lying, man. Shawty lying. She lying to the people. Shawty, you ain't got to lie to the people.
But it wasn't that he didn't love me or whatever, right? But he told me something that it really hurt me. He said, I didn't trust you. And I'm like, I spent 10 years of my life with this man, right? And I thought I was a good girlfriend, right? And I asked him before that, what didn't you like about me? What could I have done better? And he said, nothing. There's nothing wrong with you. But you still didn't trust me. Right?
See, here's what women don't understand. When you got that past where you've been traipsing around, mixing in with all these different dudes, you know the way women like to champion it now? Well, my past don't mean nothing. Only immature men care about body count. No, only immature men will ask you about body count. Every man cares about it, but only an immature man will ask you about your body count. But we all care about it. There's only so much attachment a real man is going to have to a woman with an extensive past sexual history. It's just limited, especially if y'all in the same area and he personally knows me and you've been with. Boy, I would never be with a woman and I personally know somebody who's been with her ever. I've done it before. Now, I'm not saying I won't do it. Listen, you younger guys, when I was your age, there are some things I did that you might be considering doing now. But that's why I'm telling you now, don't do it. You're never going to be able to fully invest into a woman where you got to walk around and see people who have been intimate with her. Don't put yourself through that. Don't try to overcome that. Don't let society tell you that if you were a man, you'd overcome that. If you were a man, you wouldn't let that bother you. If you were a man, you would trust the woman. If you were a man, you would know that you're better than that man. If you were a man, all these things they're going to tell you about if you were a man. But none of those things represent manhood and masculinity. They never have. These new definitions of masculinity they just ain't gonna cut it. See, here's the issue. Many times you're in a situation where you settle for a woman because you want to be intimate with her. And many men do that. Many men settle for women just because they want to be intimate with that particular woman. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. That makes no sense. To do that is fruitless. To do that makes no sense. No man should do that. None of us should be considering that because it's just not a wise thing to do. Why would we do such a thing? Help me understand why we do such a thing. It doesn't matter. So let's keep going.
Right? He didn't trust me with his heart.
He shouldn't.
He didn't trust me with anything. And when you don't trust somebody, you don't fully immerse yourself in love, right?
Exactly. If you trust a woman, you will immerse yourself fully in love, and you will be in the most beta male sim mangina situation you could ever be in. Never fully and just fully immerse yourself in love. Don't no, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is the worst thing you could possibly do. Trust is not a word for women. Trust is a word for the Most High. The only person in the world you can trust is yourself. Because even if you're going to do the wrong thing, you know you're going to do the wrong thing. The only person in the world as a man you can trust is yourself. Never play the trust game. Never play the trust game. with a woman, bro. She's not meant for you to trust. She's meant to be your helpmeet. She's meant to be your helpmeet. Y'all be around here like Carl Thomas. It was love at first sight. I know. Cause she wants to be with me. That's y'all, man. Y'all get caught up into that Carl Thomas. And I wish I never met her at all. That's how y'all get caught up. Yeah, stop getting caught up in the Carl Thomas, man. Listen to what the man said. Even though I love her so, and she got love for me. See, there's a difference in loving somebody so and them having love for you. I got love for my homies, but I don't love them fools. I got love for them. And that's what you men have to understand, man. Do not get yourself caught up in this emotional foolishness with these women, man. Let me tell you something. The funniest thing for a woman to ever do is tell me she loved me and ask me, do you love me too? Man, I don't never even answer. I just act like she ain't answer the question. And whenever a woman asks me that, I just act like she ain't answer the question. Like she ain't asked the question. I ain't gonna even answer. I'm just gonna ignore her. And then if she say, you must not heard me. So what you said, Shawty? Actually, do you love me too? I'm just gonna ignore it the second time. If she asks the third time, I know you heard me that time. What you talking about, Shawty? Say it slow. Do you love me too? I'm still gonna ignore it. Every time, I'm just gonna keep ignoring it. I'm not gonna respond to that. That's not a question you ask me. Because here's the thing about a man. Any woman that's with me, she gonna feel loved. That's all that matters. She gonna feel loved. So the only time a woman would tell a man like me or a man like you, if you're gonna make, man, if you're a man, a woman gonna feel love just by being around you. The masculine energy of a real man make a woman feel love. Protection make a woman feel love. Provision make a woman feel love. Even if you're not providing for her, the fact that you can provide for yourself and you're a prospective provider, that makes a woman feel love. Security makes a woman feel love because a woman don't want to feel love. She want to feel secure. She want to feel safe. She want to feel guarded. She want to feel important. She want to feel like she matters. Not that you pedestalize her and put her on, she's your queen to be. Not that. She doesn't want to be pedestalized because she bores of that. She wants to feel like something she's doing matters to you. That's why love is an action verb. That's the only way a woman is going to buy into the concept of what she should be doing is if you make her constantly show you actions. So this whole love thing, I love her so much, and man, come on, bro, we ain't trying to play that game. That's for suckers.
And when you don't trust somebody, you tend to not listen to them, and that was the problem, right?
Don't listen to no woman, no way. See, you hear all the things she's connecting to love. She's connecting love to everything that a woman wants. If she breaks up with you, she wants you to cry about it and beg her back and fight for her. If you love her, she wants you to listen to her. She wants you to value her opinion. Bro, I do not value a woman's opinion. And I tell women that all the time. I say, Shawty, stop giving me, I don't want your opinion. When I want your opinion, I will ask you for it. That's the only time I want it. If I don't say, Shawty, what you think about this? Be quiet. Well, you want somebody to be quiet all the time. No, you ain't got to be quiet all the time, just when you're around me. Anytime you feel like, ooh, I want to talk so bad, don't come around me. Only come around me when your throat's sore, when your vocal cords hurt. If your larynx ain't inflamed, don't come around me because I don't want to hear you running your mouth. And that's just the reality of it. I don't want to hear you running your mouth. Your opinion don't matter. Your thoughts don't matter. Hey, I'm not saying they don't matter in the world, but in this environment that I control, they don't matter. When you come around me, it's time to chill. It's time to shut up and chill. Chill and do like Monsters Ball. Can you make me feel good? Just make me feel good. It's Monsters Ball time when you come around me, Shawty.
Right? I was ready to elevate, and he was not on the same page with me. And because men always have to lead and be in charge, he lost out on his relationship.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Listen. I want y'all to, I want y'all to hear how backward she is right now. Here she is complaining that he didn't fight for the relationship. And she has the audacity, the unmitigated gall, the nerve to say that he lost out on his relationship. No, you lost out on your relationship. You thought that man was going to come back for you. That man was tired of you. Can you see how much she talk? Ain't no telling what kind of pressure she put on that man talking all the time. That man probably was miserable in the food. The best thing that ever happened to him, man, when she said, I don't want to be with you no more, he probably shout hallelujah inside, boy. He was glad. See, let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm gonna give y'all some icy shit right now. When I'm dealing with a woman and I don't want to deal with her anymore, I make her leave me. I just start withdrawing things that I know make her attached to me. I just start withdrawing those things. You understand what I'm saying? And it's easy for me to do because I'm not emotionally caught up. So I just start withdrawing things. Not all at once, because I don't want to just want her to drop off this fairy tale, bam, all the way and just slam on the ground. She'll be like Humpty Dumpty. She's going to sit on the wall, have a great fall, and crack open like an egg. So, and I don't want to scramble her brains and feelings up like that. So I don't want to leave a woman damaged after me. So now, if a woman was already damaged before you, she's going to leave damaged after you. Don't you let no woman who was damaged before you blame you for her being damaged after y'all done. But that's a whole nother story. But so I'll pull one thing back. If that don't do it, I'll pull another thing back. Then I'll pull another thing back. Normally, 2 or 3 things is enough. And then she gets to the point where she'll keep fighting. She'll keep trying to figure it out. And then I just act detached. I just act like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you used to do this. No, I didn't. I ain't never did nothing like that. Yes, you did. And you know, women keep everything. So she'll start running down text and all that. I'll be like, just because you got it in your phone as a text don't mean I did. You could have said that text yourself. Or maybe I was drunk or something. You don't even drink. Well, I was drunk off life or something. Something was going on. Cause if I was doing that, then I was out of my mind. Maybe because in the beginning, everything was so great, but I don't remember doing that. And so I just keep playing the game. And then before long, man, she just got to withdraw. She got to withdraw because not only is she confused, she don't know what to do. And if you want a woman to withdraw from something, just put her in a frame in a state of mind where she don't know what to do. If she don't know what to do in a situation, she'll bow out gracefully. That's one thing I know about a woman. As long as she thinks she can figure it out, she gonna stay in it. The very moment she realizes, I'm just lost, I don't know what to do, she gone. But that's what I do. Because once it's over, I don't want no woman stalking me and hawking me and tracking me and backing me. I don't want none of that. I want her to be gone. And so I know what to do. And this is what this woman is saying. She wants to be the one to do that. She wants you to be caught up on her. She wanted this man to be so caught up that he would do anything she wanted him to do to get her back. Now, here she is doing, now why she going to do a whole bunch of complaining? She's going to do a whole bunch of complaining. Well, he didn't listen to me. And he didn't do this. And he didn't do that. And he did. Well, why in the hell would you want that man to fight back for a relationship that you weren't even happy in? The confusion of the Americanized woman, boy.
Right? Had nothing to do with me not loving him and not wanting to be with him. He just wasn't ready to move. And that's because he didn't trust my leadership in that way.
Trust her leadership in that way. Let me tell you something right now. If you're a grown man and there's a woman leading you, you are not a grown man. You are a boy. The same way you were led by your mama as a child, you being led by your woman because you're a grown boy. So anytime you hear a man say, my woman is the reason for this, and my woman is the reason for that, and my woman showed me this, and my woman taught me this. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Boy, I'd rather stay stuck at level 5 than let my woman lead me to level 7. I'm cool with level 5. I'll get to level 7 when I get there. I'm not finna follow no woman nowhere. Why? Because it's unnatural, man. God didn't put a woman here to lead, man. Not to lead a man. She can lead some children, but then only based on what the man's leadership is. Why do you think there's such an issue with the way children turn out when they are raised by a single mom? Not because the woman is bad, but because she can't do it without a man. You can't properly raise children without a man. There's gonna be something missing in their mental, in their physical, in their spiritual, in their emotional. That's just the reality of it, man. Got a couple super chats here, man. Humble Lion, salute, appreciate the dub. They want to know that they always have you as a backup. That's why after a while she would call you talking about she just checking on you, trying to keep you on the line. Some fools fall for that. Not some fool, bro. A bunch of fools fall for that. A bunch of fools fall for that. Cop to your flop. Appreciate the dime, homie. Salute to you. Appreciate you being in the joint. Devontae Jones, what up, Tate? Appreciate it, man. My uncle used to say, if you want her gone, get sorry with the bone. That's it. There it is, man. Just get sorry. Get lazy. Get lackadaisical. Don't care no more. David with a Y. Salute, Dave. Appreciate the 10 bones, man. Preach. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. Let's listen to her finish up, man, and we'll dive into the meat of the topic for tonight, man.
And that's the problem with a lot of men. This is why men are not really the best relationship advice. Best people to take relationship advice from. Is it all men? No. Because I need to say that because everybody, some men, so for all the daft people. But a lot of men are very, very like disconnected emotionally because they've been hurt. Like we don't realize that men have been through a lot of shit too with women.
Who hurt you? There's the who hurt you. Somebody must have hurt you. If you can't connect to me emotionally and let me listen, I tell you men all the time, if you get into an emotional situation with a woman, she will dominate you. Women dominate emotion. If you fall in love with a woman, you will be dominated. She's saying the same thing. She's admitting that falling in love with a woman will give her control. She was waiting for this man to fall in love with her, not stand in love with her, not fly in love. Now I believe I can fly, not fly in love with her. You understand? Not drive in love with her, not swim in love with her, not sleep in love with her, not climb in love with her, not dive in love with her, not roll in love with her, not run in love with her, fall in love with her. Fall, as in fall into a trap. Fall, as in fall into a lower state of existence. Boy, you can't fall up. You can only fall down. I say again. Boy, let me say it one more time. You can't fall up. You can only fall down. When you fall anywhere, you're going down. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. You're going down when you fall. You can't fall up. So when you fall in love, boy, you're falling down the masculine ladder. Let the Elspeth say amen. So all these guys around here talking about love a woman. I do love you. I love you. I love you. All these suckers talking about loving a woman. They ain't nothing but a bunch of suckers, man. You can't fall in love. Can you love a woman? Yes, you can love the things she does. You can love the contribution she makes. But falling in love. And if you ever fall in love again, you shouldn't have fell in love first time, fool. Don't fall in love because a woman will control your mind, body, and soul. And when she leave you, it'll take you years to let her go. That's real, homies.
Men are not perfect. Women put men through shit as well, break their hearts and all that. So you have men in that space and you have women in that space. And no one's really experiencing bliss. No one's really experiencing a true love.
The true love is the love of self. The reason people seeking love from other folks is because you don't love yourself. If you love yourself, you almost overloved. Man, let me tell you something, boy. I can't take much love from a woman. I'm already overloved. I give myself too much love. A little bit of her love is enough for me. If she give me 10 millimeters of love, that's too much. I only need 5. I got the other 95. All I need is 5 to make it to 100. And I don't want 100 all the time. I would rather be at 95. Self-love keeps you from needing to fall in love. And the problem is, too many women don't love themselves. That's why they got to put the paint on their face to cover up the one that they don't love. That's why they got to put the fake hair in their head to cover up the one that they don't love. That's why they got to go and get the BBLs to cover up the booty that they don't love. That's why they got to go and get all these things, the nails, the lashes. They got to get all of these things to cover up the one that they don't love. Because if you love yourself, you're putting that else above yourself. I say, if you love yourself, you let nobody else judge yourself. I say, if you love yourself, sometimes you step back in the mirror, boy, and you hug yourself. You understand me? I'm telling y'all what's real, man. We ain't got no time to be trying to fall in love, boy, because if you fall in love, you're going to be dominated. That's why I tell you, men, how to dominate your relationship, how to dominate your woman, how to do this. And people have a problem with it, but these fools ain't got no problem with this woman talking about dominating you in love. Whoever is leading you is dominating you. What y'all talking about?
It sucks. It really sucks to be many of you. And I talk about experiencing different realities, right? You could be in a relationship with somebody and experiencing a different reality than they are. So I trusted him. I wanted to be with him. I was hoping that, this was it for me. But I always need to move forward. I don't play games with men. I don't play games with my life. So if I'm in it with somebody, I'm in it. But a lot of people...
Wait a minute. Is this the same woman who said she broke up with a man? If she in it with somebody, she's in it, but she broke up with the man, but she don't play games, but then she got mad because the man wasn't hurt when she broke up with him. Let's wait a minute. Maybe I'm confused, brothers. Maybe I'm confused. When she's with somebody, she's in it, but she broke up with the man after 10 years. Now, she wasn't playing no games, but this whole rant is about the fact that he wasn't hurt when she said she was going to leave him. He wouldn't let her lead him into love. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. It ain't going to happen. Never. My bad for that noise, man.
People play games. That's why I don't listen to men. Oh, if a woman is in this category, or she's wifey material, or if I just sleep with her, she's nobody.
Here's the thing. She is trying to determine her own value. And look at her nails. Look at her nails. Why she got that red tip on? Look at them pointed witch nails, man. Don't tell me I don't know a voodoo bra when I see one. Look at them pointed witch nails, boy.
Men have all these restrictions, all these rules, all these categories and boxes. Yep. When you have so much control over love, you're not experiencing it. It's all bullshit. And that's why I don't take advice. When you have...
See, let me tell y'all something, man. When a woman says you should have these expectations, you should have these rules, you should have these regulations, she pretty much saying that you should just accept her for whoever she is. Why they do that at? Why we gonna just accept a woman for whoever she is? Why we gonna let a woman just be whoever she want to be, roll however she want to roll, tell us whatever she want to tell us, and we just accept her anyway? You shouldn't have no demands. You shouldn't have no standards. You shouldn't have no expectations. You shouldn't have no requirements. Because you're not letting yourself fall in love where a woman can control you. Now, here's the thing. You're supposed to fall in love and let a woman control you, but you ain't even supposed to have no rules and regulations to govern the type of woman that you fall in love with. You're supposed to just fall in love with the first woman that come along, man. Come on, bro. Y'all know this don't make no sense, man. She know it don't make, well, maybe she don't know. But y'all know it don't make no sense. Randy Irvin, appreciate the dime. When God removed dead weight, time to elevate. Real talk, real talk. Jay Thomas, appreciate the 5 bomb. Keep dropping gems. Salute, man, salute. David with a Y, BOA spitting. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it, appreciate it. P Train, appreciate the 5 bomb, man. First time viewer. This is hilarious, but very entertaining. Keep it up. Salute, peace, salute. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the Alpha Sphere, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Treasy, salute, man, salute. Appreciate the dime. One for the plate, doc. Salute, Trees. I appreciate it. Now, I think it's really funny that she's saying that men aren't happy because we want to let ourselves fall in love. We're not in bliss because we won't let ourselves fall in love. We're going through all of these things because we won't let ourselves fall in love. Dare I say, the men who stay away from that type of stuff are the happiest. Find me a man who's not in love. He's more focused. He's more determined. He's more engaged in his own struggle, his own battle. He's striving harder. He's grinding and growing harder. He's doing everything he's supposed to do as a man because he ain't in love. Now find me a man who is in love. About 75% of his efforts every day is based on his love for his woman. And what happens is everything you do based on love for the woman, when y'all do split up, she take all of that with her. That's why you end up with nothing. That's why you end up lost. That's why you end up a shell of the man you were. That's why you end up not even knowing which direction to go in because you lost direction. Everything you was doing was done by who? The woman you let lead you. Like she said she wanted to do. The woman, and listen, man, this thing got, I'm talking about, man, hundreds of thousands of views. Hundreds of thousands of views. And the women are in the comments, man, talking all this same thing she's talking. Why? Because they all want to find out how to control you. They all want to find out how to be how to make you be what they want you to be. And what's that? A beta male, simp man, China who just gonna step back and let a woman lead him wherever she want to take. One place a woman ain't gonna never lead you, and that's down the path you're supposed to be on as a man. See, Steve do all that talking, but Steve was already a comedian. He was already on his way when he met Margie. Steve didn't need no direction. He's still in the same career he was in before he met her. Will's still in the same career he was in before he met her. So before he met Jada. So you got to keep in mind, man, a woman is never going to lead you to the promised land of your life. What's your promised land? The goals you set for yourself, the way you strive for yourself. Now, a woman may come into your life and be a helpmeet, which is her job. Her job is to be a helpmeet, not lead. If the woman leading you, you the helpmeet. And I promise you, the only place a woman is going to lead you is to where she wants to go. And along the way, she's going to convince you that that's where you want to go to. You got these men living in these huge houses, man. I'm talking about $1 million, $2 million home because a woman want to live somewhere like that. Find me the man that's a bachelor that live in a place like that. I mean, unless you just, if you're an athlete or entertainer or something like that, and you just got a little paper you can throw around like that. But find me the average man out here who's single and living in the same size crib people live in if he had a woman. I'm talking about before the children, the woman have you buying that crib just in case y'all have children. For when we have children. Don't make no sense, man. Markel, appreciate the 2 bones, man. Hello, Dr. BOA, sorry if I'm late. Hey, man, you in here, bro. You in here. Appreciate you being in the joint. The Diamond Shop Beats. Appreciate the 2 bones, man. All facts plus tax 100. Salute. So let's get back into this, man.
Have so much control over love, you're not experiencing it. It's all bullshit. And that's why I don't take advice from any of them.
Listen. The woman just said she wants you to let her control love. She wants you to let her lead and control the love. Then she said, if you don't let yourself go, if you got so much control over love, basically what she's saying, if the man is in control of his life, in control of his emotion, in control of his spirit, in control of his mind, in control of his money, then he cannot fully submerge himself in love. And I say, what? You know what? She's doggone right. She's right. You shouldn't, man, listen, boy, you should not submerge yourself in the ocean of emotionality that takes place when you fall in love with a woman. Because, boy, that thing is deep, and you're going to be down at the bottom with scuba gear on, and you're just going to be down there hanging out, and then you're going to realize you ain't even got enough oxygen to make it back up to the surface. What you got to do then? You got to beg the woman. You got to hope the woman know the place she led you, y'all ain't got no oxygen. You're going to put your life in a woman's hand? That's what you do when you fall in love. You put your life in a woman's hands, man. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't make sense.
Because it's all bullshit. It's all a defense mechanism. It's all protection because they think they can control love and can control how it affects them. And it's bullshit. And I don't take part in any of it.
We don't think we can control love. We want to stay the hell away from it. See, love and falling in love is 2 different things. She's not talking about love. She's talking about falling in love. Huge difference. She's talking about falling in love. She's not talking about just love. Okay, I love my woman. Man, I love my woman. I love everything she do for me. Man, I love her. I ain't talking about the sim type love though, where I'm either hurt her or me or somebody else about her. I ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let about do that to her if she my woman, but I'm talking about if she go be with somebody else, I'm gonna cut up, I'm gonna clown, I'm gonna ruin my life and somebody else is over the broad. I ain't finna do that. But what she's saying right now is she shouldn't listen to any men talk about love. We don't listen to men talk about love. I don't listen to no dude talking about love. If you're talking about love, dog, I'm not even finna listen to you, man. You don't know what the hell you talking about. You got personal issues.
So I'm not jaded by love, right? I'm not jaded by relationships and all that. I don't really have a lot of experience with it. So I tend to approach it from a pure, probably naive space. But men don't approach it that way a lot of times because
bingo, men don't approach it from a naive space. Why would we? Why would we look at something that doesn't work for us and approach it from a naive perspective? Who does that? Oh, she just said women do.
men go out there, they get women, they do what they have to do or whatever, right? But where they draw the line is really, really, really getting in love, right? The pure love, not the bullshit that y'all create with all these rules and stipulations and wifey material. And you pick the woman you think that you can get guaranteed results with. Well, if she looks like this, she's going to treat you bad. But if she doesn't really look like that one, then you can have more of a chance with her. It's all bullshit. It really sucks to be many of you. Men and women alike, because both of y'all are playing this bullshit game that you can't win. You can't control love.
Now, this woman just said she wanted to control this man. She wanted this man to be like, no, baby, don't leave me. Why are you leaving? What did I do? I thought we were just going to be, oh no, what did I, it's been 10 years, baby. Don't leave me. Don't leave me right now, man. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away, that's what she wants you to do. Girl, I love you. That's what she wants you to do. No matter what you do, she wants you to do all of that. That's what she wants. That's what she's saying. Men should just go at love like that. Boy, men destroy themselves. Men become suicidal. Men give up on life behind that stupidity. Why we gonna do that? Why we gonna do what we've already seen ruin men before, bruh? Why are we gonna do that? Makes no sense to me, man. It's the craziest thing in the world. Chief, stand still. Appreciate the 5 bomb, bro. Bless up Dr. BOA in the Alpha Sphere. Proverbs 17:9. He that covers the transgression seeks love. Marcus J. Chess, welcome to the Alpha family. Welcome to the Green Label Gang. Fitz, appreciate the dime, man. They want to change you into a beta male semangina, but then leave you for the Alpha. Confusion amongst these bros. Appreciate the gems, Doc. That's exactly what it is, man. They turn you into that guy that's like they turn you into a project. What's the thing about a project? If you put an old school car together, man, I'm about to put a 75 Lincoln Continental together. I had one before I sold it, man. I'm about to put another one. About to put a 75 Lincoln Continental together. When you think about it, when I'm done with that, I'm done with it. It's on to the next project. You can't be a project for a woman. You can't be an emotional project for one of these bros, man. That ain't gonna work out for you. GMB, my brother, salute. Salute my brother BOA. Salute to the Alpha Sphere. Hashtag men first all day, man. Appreciate you coming through, my brother GMB. Man, you haven't subscribed to G, man. Go ahead over there, man. That Alabama Sledgehammer man be going ham over there. No pun intended. Marcus J. Chess, appreciate the dime. You taught me so much. Just showing appreciation, brother. Salute to your Chess. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you joining up and the super chat, man. Appreciate it. So when you think about it, man, the reality of the scenario is this. When you are dealing with the world from a man's perspective, emotion doesn't play a role in that. You can't allow emotion to play a role in that.
You can't control the effect it has on you. And you shouldn't want to, because you're not really experiencing it, right? Don't blame love for your misuse of it. I made that up. If you hear that from anywhere else, it came from me. what many of you are experiencing is not love. Many of you don't love your wives and husbands. You love the idea of a guaranteed outcome of you not getting hurt. Well, if I marry her, if I do this, if I do that, then she won't hurt me. Or if I do whatever he say, if I do this, if I do that, if I just fit into this box, then I won't get hurt. It's all bullshit. There are no guarantees in life, even when it comes to love, especially when it comes to love. There are no guarantees. So I tend to love from a pure and whole place. And I just don't have time to play with people. Either you're in it or you're not. Right?
She keeps saying either you're in it or you're not, when she's the one who left the dude after 10 years because he wouldn't listen to her. Listen, bro, I want y'all to understand. She left a dude after 10 years, and the only thing she said he wouldn't do is listen to her. Probably because she talked too much. Now, I want you to think about this. Who wants to take any advice from a woman who says, I left this man after 10 years? Now, she also said, I still love him and I still wanted to be with him, but I left him after 10 years because he wouldn't listen to me. And that meant that he wasn't fully submerged in the love and let me lead him into falling in love for me. Come on, bro. She ain't making a bit of sense right now, man.
And a lot of people are not. They're one foot in, one foot out. So that's just my spiel for the morning. Learn how to love. Love yourself, and then you can love others.
Now, you know, here's the thing, man. Here's what happens. A woman throws herself at her career thinking it'll replace her need to be feminine. And so she does all of that. And as she's doing that, she's becoming less and less and less of what a man wants. And so then she starts to look at men who want a feminine woman and say, y'all are too controlling. Y'all are trying to dictate who you fall in love with. Y'all are trying to dictate love. Y'all are trying to control love. Y'all are trying to control how it affects you. No, it's just like a car. If I go to the dealership and I want a drop top Corvette, I don't care what kind of deal they got. They're not going to sell me on a hard top. You understand what I'm saying? If I go into the store and I want a pair of Gators, you can't sell me no gym shoes. I ain't coming here for no gym shoes. I ain't coming here for no ostrich boots. I came here for some Gators. You can't sell me on what I don't want. But that's what she's saying. A man should be able to accept what he doesn't want so he can experience the true essence of love. If you love yourself, you don't have to worry about experiencing falling in love. Chris, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. When she's being too woke or stuck on stupid, appreciate the knowledge and wisdom. BOA salute. That's what it is, man. Too woke. Absolutely too woke. Humble Lion, appreciate the dime, man. Thank God for being a man, because I would be damned if I'm just talking but making no sense. I'm talking about, man, running our mouth. What she's really doing is venting her pain. That's all it is, man. She's venting her pain and frustration from not being able to lock that man into that love. She worked on that man for 10 years, and she had so many negative characteristics that she was never able to hook him into that love. Or maybe he was just alpha. Maybe he was just too alpha for that. Maybe that's what it was. Because here's the thing. There are men who've been married for 20 years that ain't in love with their wife, because it ain't about being in love. When you think about having a wife and having children and all that, man, that's things that are way more important than emotional connection. Emotional, spiritual connection is more important. What type of woman is she? What are her characteristics? What are her qualities? What is her past? How does she live? There's her father in her life. What kind of relationship she got with her father? These are the type of things you want to know, because if you're thinking about planting your seed in this woman's fertile soil, then you have to know what kind of woman she is. This woman is saying, don't worry about none of that. Just fall in love with the first woman that come along. This is wall banger speak. 100% wall banger speak. Now, this is how it starts. This is how it starts.
If I'm cooking, I will make your plate. Like, you don't got to get up and go make your plate.
You got hands, right? He got feet, right? So
Yeah,
get
but that's
your
your
ass.
man.
And that's understandable. Get up and fix your own plate. Like, what? I think it's because it's too traditional for me. I don't like being submissive. I don't like feeling like I'm just like gotta cater to you. Like, it's so bad,
And
but
I love to be submissive.
it's just like, it's too cliche. It's just, let's just do our own, start our own traditions. I've had guys tell me like that's toxic because I won't make you a plate. You kidding me? You want me to tie your shoe too? Oh, did you want me to like wash your drawers while I'm at it? I'm not doing that.
Now here's the thing, man. Now you hear her. She's still young enough to have that energy, but the wall befalls them all. At some point, she will regret this because right now she can still enjoy being with men. See, here's the problem in this society. Women don't understand. They just don't understand. They believe that they can keep being with men even when they get older, but they can't. So look, I had a chick email me, man, and told me that I was jealous of Holly Berry hugging up on Young M.A. because I wish Holly Berry was hugging up on me. Man, Holly Berry is 50, in her 50s. Man, listen, bro. I don't want no 50-year-old woman from nowhere hugging up on me, not even a relative. I just don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. So when you think about it, but women look at Holly Berry and see that Holly Berry may still have an option or two, and they feel like they're going to do that. But Holly Berry is a household name. And that's the difference. You don't have Holly Berry know that all the men in the world know Holly Berry, and she still has minimal options at her age. Now, what about you that don't know nothing but the men in your area? This is what happens. These women go through this mindset and they always think it sounds good. Go fix your own plate. Let me fix your own plate. Blah blah blah. Now here I am. I'm not a proponent of having a woman cook and fix my plate and do all that. I got better things for a woman to do. You understand what I'm saying? But of course, if a woman cooks, she's gonna bring me my plate. Why not? Why not? But by the same token, on the rare occasion that a woman is with me and I cook, I bring the plates to the table. I'm the one cooking. Like I don't cook and then say, hey, now go in there and fix our plates. No, it's just the fact if it comes to it, she's gonna cook for us more than I'm gonna cook for us. A lot more. But so that's nothing. But here's a woman who's making it a big deal to even bring a man a plate, to even fix a man a plate. And I guarantee you, she don't make nowhere near six figures. And she's still acting like this, like she's got life all figured out. And I'm not saying six figures is the benchmark, but she's talking like a woman who's got so much paper that she ain't never gonna ever have to rely on a man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, she's delusional right now. But the other little chick, look at the difference in how they look. Look at them physically. The chick who's doing the loud talking, she looks more masculine and aggressive. The other chicks, she looks more feminine. You can see by their posture, their voices for sure. You could tell the difference. And you know you got them mic'd up the same on the podcast. They got them mic'd up the same, but the submissive chick sounds more. She got a softer voice. She's got a softer disposition. Why? Because she is okay with accepting her role. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a woman out there that talk just like that loudmouth chick that'll tell you she knows how to be submissive, but she wants you to earn it. She wants you to jump through hoops for it. And she wants you to jump through hoop for it because she wants to see what she can get out you before you realize she can't be submissive. That's a gem I just dropped on y'all. If a woman tells you she knows how to be submissive, she was taught how to be submissive, she was raised to be submissive, but she's not doing it, but she needs you to see, she needs to make sure that y'all gonna be together or that you gonna do this or blah, blah, blah before she's submissive, drop her. She's trying to see how much she can get out of you before you figure out her game. That's real, brothers. I ain't making that up. A couple more super chats up here, man. I miss Archie Engineer. Archie, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the $50 sponsorship of the show, man. Emotional unavailability. Exactly, man. That's our mindset. That's our mission. Emotional unavailability is the mission. All right, man. Let's get back into this. This is how it ends.
Getting ready for the concert. Patty
Listen to the
LaBelle,
voice.
Gladys Knight, and Stephanie Mills. Going by myself, but hey, guess what? I'm single. I'm ready to mingle.
Now, let me tell y'all something, and this is real, and women have to admit this. The more independent-minded, I don't need no man, I'm as much man as you are, a woman is, God punishes her by giving her masculine traits. Her voice is going to be deeper. Listen to that. The only submissive woman you've heard on here so far was that little chick we just listened to. Look at how soft her voice is because she's willing to be submissive. She's bought into the concept of being submissive. Listen to that first chick. Remember how deep her voice was? This is her future. Look how deep it gets over the years. From where she was then to this. This is the perfect example. I couldn't give you a more perfect example of how this goes. Now, the chick we just saw in the second clip, she's the younger version of these two women. The first chick is the middle-aged, 35, 40-year-old version. This is the 60-something-year-old woman who is still on the same thing, doing the same talk, and listen to her.
Hey.
She ready to mingle. She ain't finna mingle with nobody. She gonna go out there and get drunk, come home by herself, eat a piece of cake.
Bam. Because
Listen.
it's okay to go out by yourself, ladies. You don't have to have a man.
Yo, ain't that color purple all day? You told Harpo to beat me. You told Harpo to beat me. What you tell Harpo to beat me for? If Harpo ever hit me again. I mean, she sounds just like Color Purple, man. We got to hear that again, man. We got to hear that one more time. She sounds just like Harpo, man. I mean, sounds just like Oprah Winfrey on Color Purple, dog.
Because it's okay to go out by yourself, ladies. You don't have to have a man. Believe me. Deuces.
Listen, man. I just can't imagine that there's a young woman out here who wants that to be her end result. I just can't imagine there's a young woman out here who wants that to be her end result. So what I'm going to do next week, man, I'm going to create a piece of content talking about all the characteristics that a woman must have if she wants to be with an alpha male. You understand? And this is not for them. This is for us. I want you young men to know you can't compromise any of these things. You can't compromise any of these things because if you compromise one of them, then you don't know how many of the other ones the woman truly has, and she's just running game on you. She's just, twisting the game up. So let's talk about this, man. When you think about this, a woman like these men will marry a man that they can't submit to, and they'll dominate that man. And that's their curse. Their curse is they will never be able to get a man who is a true leader. Never. The compromise of having a man who lets you lead him emotionally is a man who can't lead in any kind of way. So she got to lead him in every way. That's why the divorce rate is so high. These women marry these men they can't submit to. They got to lead them. But let me tell you what happens to a woman who's a leader. Eventually, she gets tired of leading. It's not her forte. Leading will drive a woman, but it'll drain every single ounce of energy she has, and she'll be happy to go back to being feminine. Doing something that somebody else controls the narrative. And when you look at this woman on the end, man, listen, all the things she's doing now, man, you know how lonely you got to be? Lonely you got to be to go to a concert by yourself where they finna be doing a whole bunch of singing love songs and all that. Man, let me tell you something. When I ain't been to see Maze, it's been about 5 years. But whenever I fall through to see Frankie Beverly and Maze, man, I always got a bad young tender with me, boy. Always got something bad. You understand? Because the thing is, I only deal with if you see me, you know me, man. Y'all know my age, and we ain't gonna get into that. But when you see my young bride with me, man, she grew up around people, older people. Everything in her life was influenced by older people. The way she is, the way she carries herself, the way she talks, the way she walks, the music she listens to, the food she eats, the way she, the way she cares about her sleep and everything else. She was raised by older people. And so I'm finna fall through, man, watching Frankie Beverly Mays, man, with a badge. Might be the baddest young to the end there, but we finna be in there, man, jamming with Mays and Frankie Beverly, man. That's just how we finna do. So I can't, and listen, and I go everywhere by myself. I don't mind going everywhere by myself, but can you imagine being a woman at this age who got your little bottle of Hennessy in your purse and you about to go to a concert by yourself? I'm gonna be honest with you, brothers, and this real talk. Even me myself, man, I don't want to have to go nowhere by myself like that, man, when I'm 60, 70 years old. Nah, bro, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. Because the bottom line is, all it does is make you realize that is not a great time to be alone. When we're younger, this is the same for everyone. That's why I tell you, man, focus on getting your money. If you focus on getting your money and being the most alpha version of yourself, you don't run yourself ragged and wear yourself thin as you get older, trying to make up for the time you lost. You can't waste time. A woman who's single and doing this, I don't need no man stuff, she's wasting her most valuable time because she's going to get to the point where she can't get no man that she wants. And I'm going to be honest with you, she's 60. It ain't no 60-year-old man that want no 60-year-old woman. Every 60-year-old man that got a 60-year-old woman, they turn 60 together. No 60-year-old man that's single is finna go out and meet man, I don't want no 60-year-old woman. 50 maybe. So her option is to have a 70-year-old man at this point. I know older guys. And I know older guys who are married. And all of them are at least 12 years older than their wives. I'm talking about, man, I know men in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. All of them at least 12 years older than their wives. Because that's just not what we do. Like, we don't want to have a woman who is our age. Now, because even when you're younger, if you're a 20-year-old man, you probably want a woman that's 28, 29. So at no point do we want a woman that's the same age. We just don't want a woman the same age. We don't want a woman that's older and more established, or we want a woman that's younger and badder. Younger and more physically appealing. See, these are the rules of engagement. Women don't like it. They want to change it. They want to talk about it. They want to shame you. They want to do all this and do all that. They want to do all of this talking. But the bottom line is, no amount of talking that they do, is going to change the rules of engagement. There may be some outliers. They may be able to get. I'm not saying that she can't get a younger man, but I'm not saying there's not a younger man out there who wouldn't date her, wouldn't wife her, wouldn't do none of that. But she probably don't know where to find him in. Everybody has an option somewhere in the world. But what I am saying is, when a woman gets to that age, her options are limited. And they don't want their options to be limited. And so you got to understand, all this represents, like the chick who talking about she don't want to fix a man in place. She's just a lazy lover. She's a lazy lover. No, we're not going to make our own rules. See, when a woman says, let's make our own rules, no, as men, we are satisfied with the rules. If you're a man right now, and you don't like the traditional ways and traditional rules and customs of relationships and marriage and all of that, man, if you don't like the traditional ways, put a 1 in the chat and tell me you like this new stuff. You want to do something new. You want to change it up. We love the old ways. So when a woman says, let's create our own rules, no, she wants you to let her create some new rules for y'all. She wants to create. Here's what happens when a woman leaves you. She does stuff that she wants to do and then says, we did it, because there's strength in numbers. So if she wants to change the rules, she changes the rules, and then she says, we changed the rules because there's strength in numbers. She knows that it looks better for two people, for a couple to say, okay, this is the way we live, than for a woman to say, this is the way we live, and then the man say, I don't like that. So she got to get you to buy into the process. She got to get you to do what she did, or otherwise it has no validity. Like Roy T just said, if Eve had just eaten the fruit by herself, we wouldn't be having the conversation. She would just got replaced. We wouldn't be having the conversation. But because the man chose to follow his woman, what would have happened if Lot, if he had followed his woman, let his woman lead? She would say, baby, let's turn around and look. He'd turn around and look, man, we had some children, didn't have no mama or dad. Well, all of them would turn to a pillar of salt because the children would turn around when their mom and dad turn around. So you got to think about it, man. You cannot allow yourself to be misled into believing that the way we view things, the way we view relationship, the way we view marriage is wrong. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just not easy for women. Women want the easy way. And here's the thing, man. When you think about the fact that the majority of the time you meet a woman, she doesn't love herself, she's going to need your love. She's going to need you to fall head over heels in love with her because she ain't never felt love before. Some of these women didn't get love from their mama, their daddy. They ain't got no love. Many women you meet have never been loved before. So they need your love. They are starved for love. They have made it to their 20s, 30s, 40s, sometimes 50 years old, man, and have never had love. They need your love in order to even understand what love feels like, what love is. What they need to know if love is what they think it is. They don't even know. That's what we heard in that first clip. That woman is confused about what love is. All that stuff she was talking is just utter confusion. In the fantasy of love, yes. Yes. In the fantasy of love, you're supposed to let the woman lead you. You're supposed to just fly. You're supposed to just go. You're supposed to be head over heels in love because she thinks that's what it's supposed to be. But when women get that, what do? They divorce the man. See, a woman believes she has the right to get whatever she feels she's not getting from any other facet of her life. So if she's not getting love, she wants you to love her. If she's not getting obedience, she wants you to obey her. If nobody lets her lead, she wants you to let her lead. If nobody leads her, she wants you to lead her. A woman wants what she's not getting. And many times, what you find out is that the real problem women have is with just being viewed as different from men, but not just different, as less significant than men, as inferior to men. And the bottom line is, if you got a woman, y'all are not equals. Even if you wrap your mind around the concept that you're going to try to act like y'all equals, that don't make y'all equals. That just make you a fool living a lie on behalf of a woman. And it don't make no sense. The reality of the scenario is this, brothers. If you want to be in control of your life, you must never give your mind, body, and soul over to your wife, girlfriend, significant other, whatever you want to call it. You cannot give your life over to her. You cannot give your soul to her. You cannot give your heart to her. It ain't hers. Your heart and soul belong to the Most High. How you going to give it to a broad? How you going to take what belongs to God and give it to your broad, man? Help me understand that. The same way if you worship a woman. If you worship a woman, how you going to take the worship you're supposed to have for God and give it to your broad, man? You understand what I'm saying? How you going to do that? How you going to follow your broad? Following, you're supposed to follow the Most High. How you going to take what belongs to the Most High and give it to your broad, man? And then expect some type of masculine healing or something, man. Expect your life to go the way it's supposed to go. That don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. And here's the main thing that women are dealing with. When you hear this first woman, she's recovering from the heartache and overall dissatisfaction with her unfulfilled relationship fantasies. So you got to think about it. She had an unfulfilled relationship fantasy that when she left that man, he was gonna fight for her. He was gonna stand up and say, "No, baby, don't leave me. Stay with me. Stay with me. I love you. Stay with me. I love you, baby. Stay with me. Don't leave." Never give a woman all of you. You got to tell her like, God, baby, you can't have all of me because I'm not totally free. I can't give you everything that's going. I can't tell you everything that's going on, Shawty. I can't give you all of me. See that little bit of cone over there, like this much, right? See that little smear right there? This much. No. That much. I can give you that much of me. That's what I got for you. You can't get all of me, but you can get that much. You want that much? That's what I got for you. You can't have all of me, but you can get that much right there. All that much right there. All that right there. All that right there. That little bit right there. All that. All that little bit right there. All that. All that is yours. You can get every little bit of that. All that. That whole thing right there. See it? All that is yours. You can get all of that. When you ain't let nobody else even touch that, nobody better not come around it. You better not come around it. You better not come around it. That little bit right there, shout, that's all yours. But that's all your ass gonna get. You ain't gonna get another morsel, another crumb, another kernel. That's what you're gonna get right there. Now you can either choose to receive it or you can leave it. But that's all you getting. That's all I'm giving to a woman, bro. I ain't got nothing else to give her. Because here's the thing, not even because she don't deserve more. She can't handle more. She can't handle more. She's too preoccupied with other things. She's too preoccupied with her hair. She's too preoccupied with her nails. She's too preoccupied with social media. She's too preoccupied with all this other crap. She can't handle more than that little bit. Why would you give a woman more than she can handle? Why would you give a woman more than she can handle? Like G said, man, you put a woman in the driver's seat, she's going to drive you straight to hell. And we can't handle that, brothers. So here's the reality, man. Most women that you come across have deep-seated emotional issues. So much so that they have to live in an emotional fantasy world because their real emotional world is a heavy weight for them to carry. And so they go into this situation where they want to be queen of the world for a day. They want the big, pretty wedding. They want all of these things. They want to come down that aisle because that is the culmination of the fantasy. But for most, what happens is after that fantasy, they have to go back into themselves and deal with those deep-seated issues. And the problem is she still got those issues. And now you done made her your wife. And according to them vows, you done made her your wife for life. Take your time with these women, man. You ain't got to be in no rush. You ain't got to be in no rush. Don't ever use the word trust. Because if you do and get yourself caught up emotionally, you're going to get crushed. And that's just as real as I can put it, man. So I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. We're going to go ahead and slide on out, man. Look, we're banging out, man. I appreciate everybody supporting this week, man. Listen, we're going to take tomorrow off. Y'all know tomorrow, the Sabbath day, man, from sundown today to sundown tomorrow, man. We about to be gone. So we ain't doing that. We ain't putting no content up. We ain't doing that, man. Y'all go ahead and blast off, man, and go through the annals of the content, man, and absorb some, man. I'm gonna listen to some myself tomorrow, man, just to be honest with you. Again, so Sunday morning, I will put up the link. So if you want to get your ticket to the CME conference, the Conference of Masculine Excellence, where BOA will be a guest speaker, and it'll be in Miami on May 19th through 22nd. So I'm gonna put the link up, man. So if y'all go, if you're gonna go, buy your ticket through that link, and just use my link. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who's gonna be there, man, I'll see y'all there, man. We'll get a chance to kick it. Get a chance to dap up, man. Take some pictures, man, for our history, man. And hey, man, listen, if you're gonna be there, I'll see you there, man. In the meantime, y'all know we got plenty of projects coming up, man. When the weather warms up, man, we got them coming. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, man, we getting leaner, man. We on the lean tip, man. We grinding our way on down, man. So we gonna do something, man. And so let's be lean, man. Get to Miami, man, and have a blast, brothers. I appreciate y'all being in the joint. Harlem World Breaker, my brother SJ3. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. GMB sliding through, man. I appreciate it, man. Let me see the homie Archie Engineer, man. I appreciate the sponsorship of the show and everybody else with the donation and super chats, man. I appreciate it. Let's head on out of here, man. Y'all enjoy your weekend, man. Listen, man, don't do too much freaking. Peace. Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-uppiness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-uppiness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers